Hi, I'm William Pry. Welcome. I am Nexus. Welcome to the Lives Lost Cat, where we tell you lies from our famous horror media, anime, TV show, and movies. I am William Pry. Today I am doing John Carpenter's The Thing, released in 1982. Honestly, John Carpenter actually did a lot of things like Escape from New York, L.A., The Prince of Darkness, Mouth of Madness, Christine, but and Halloween, what he famous for, and also made so many sequels. But one of my favorites is The Lost Lives Count. They Live, which is still the highest grossing lives lost count to this day, which have the thing is worshipped by the British Arctic, who actually celebrate its festivities on the 21st of June with a midwinter feast by watching the thing 1982. But he did pass down the mantle to a crappy CGI prequel. Well, the prequel is not the best in CGI, but honestly, I will say and we got so many classic stars in this movie. And I will not discuss them until I get into the movie. And also, some of these are also based on my previous lives lost count, and some of these are not based on previous lives count. And one more thing. This is just, let's get to the lives lost. The movie begins with music and Robert Bolton, who actually created some makeup designs for every horror movies. Mouth of Darkness, Piranhas, and Robocop. And Robocop is not a horror movie, but it does have horror elements. And Robocop actually is in Mortal Kombat 11. So, and we actually we're in outer space with a title card. And we actually know it's Antarctica 1982. And the helicopter and one of the Norwegians tried to shot Lars, who actually is shooting his own dog. And also, if you didn't know, don't want the prequel will actually explain why he actually shoot his own dog. And we actually go into the United States universe. And honestly, we actually meet up with all the cast. Playing the helicopter pilot, Mick Rady, who actually is Kurt Russell, who actually is in John Carpenter's Escape to New York, L.A., Dark Blue, Poseidon, and Bone Tomahawk. Play Blair is Wilbur Blimey, who actually died of 2020 of kidney who actually in Dead Valley, Tatum, and Pearl Johnny. Playing Knowles and T.K. Carter, who actually is in a lot of TV shows. Playing Palmer is David Chabot, who actually is in The Good Doctor, the thriller. Playing Charles is Childs. Okay, I do Childs, Dr. Cooper, Keith, and Ewan. Childs is played by Keith Davids, who actually is in Volcano, Chain Letter, Smiley, Kids vs. Miles, My Previous Lost Light, Cow, Tales from the Hood 2, Shelby Oaks, Richard Warlock, The Armageddon, Peter Maloney, is in The Anvil Horror, Manhunt, The Children, We Are, Charles Callahan is in Twilight Zone, A Deadly Spell, once you make a decision, live with it. Move on. This job, your best asset's a short memory. Don't beat yourself up. Richard Mastroianni. Honestly, Peter Mahoney is also in Finner. Richard Mastroianni is in Nightmare. Joe Posse is in Alien Hunter. Don Motti is in Terminator Man. I can't say what he... And Thomas Way is in 6045. But Thomas Way is also in a anti-abortion horror movie. I will not say it because, frankly... well... Well, because... I'm not picking any sides. Honestly, McRae is a player chess wizard with a computer who, honestly, he is actually a player, but the chess bot is cheated. That figures, but he poured his drink in it and called it a cheated bitch. But honestly, he followed the dog, and honestly, he threw a grenade, and at 18, Batiz got blown up by a grenade. Then Vance, somebody actually shot Vance. one of the guys, and honestly, at 8:54, Lars got shot by MT Gary. But after, honestly, George, he actually called the um, Clark is actually the dog handler who actually handled the dog. I call Miranda, Windows calling Miranda to actually get a signal that actually do everything that actually do. And Lars' dog is actually up to something. Honestly, I wonder why Lars' dog. And there is actually music time. Oh, it's Stevie Wonder's Superstition. It's Superstition. This is actually supposed to be for the 31st. It's supposed to be in October, but I actually was late. Sorry it didn't come out late. Honestly, the dog actually do, and also they actually see the lab and give me time for the prequel and wondering how the heck does why Lars' dog is right there, and they actually abandoned it. Honestly, the reason why Colin like that is because he actually I can't say on here. I will actually say it in the prequel. Something they actually find is the UFO and a dead body off screen at 2:21:41 48. But honestly, I'm not counting that because honestly, I don't think it's not not a human. I'm actually going to tell you why. Well, the dogs actually look, honestly, the organs actually are fine. And the dog actually, Baymax that actually show, and the dogs actually, Clark take him to the dogs. And honestly, after that, the dog got scared because one Lars dogs just went through a transformation. Rob Botton, kudos of the big special effects. Honestly, after this, child burned the son of a bitch down. I can't count it because it's a dog kill. Some of these are dogs kills, but they're not actually real dogs. Because some of these were fake. But I can't count real dogs kills because frankly, my number one rule, I can't count dog or animal kills. Because, frankly, that is my rule and I'm sticking to it. Now, it's actually time. Honestly, they actually dig him out. And honestly, that stash. And honestly, Brett got us and burnt. But it's not Brent. It's, I think it was Palmer. So honestly, yeah, there is actually one thing that Blair is actually say that they actually had to do a blood test that Blair had gone crazy and accused people of they are fighting and going and get Gary is going. Okay, let me actually start from the beginning. Blair was actually acting crazy, and honestly, breaking machines that actually had to be put into a house. And honestly, after this, tensions were high, and Brennan now fighting, and Windows is fixing to shoot, but they actually put the gun down before he shoots. So they actually tried to burn the blood to see which one is outside. Knowles burned to death with dynamite at 109:32. And Mac actually do, and honestly hold them hostage with a dynamite, and Norris got killed at 1 of 14:02. But honestly, he did die of a heart attack. But honestly, Dr. Copper tried to restore his heart with the defibrillator, but his stomach opened a mouth and killed him. Then his body got incinerated. Then his head just turned into a spider-like head. Because it got my favorite words. Spider head does like a spider head does. And he actually killed it. But honestly, to tell you the truth, now they're going to see which one is real. But honestly, Clark did the stupid thing of walking in and tried to attack McReady, and at 1:18:44, he actually got shot in the head. But it's actually a homage to my favorite scene of Hellsing Ultimate, where it's ladies, welcome. Fuck you. Psh. But honestly, they do a blood test. They use a copper wire and test it. All of them were clear. Even Copper and Clark are clear. But Palmer, is actually the thing, and he simulated Windows at 12350. And honestly, he also burned up. And also, Gary got actually now fed up because he actually tied to the fucking couch. Release him now! Now they actually release him, so they actually see a UFO because Blair is free. Now they are going to actually try to do it. They use a grenade bulldozer to actually destroy the base, but they actually try to do off screen. Blair just simulate that Gary off screen at 135:53 and 138. I did count it. The Norris got assimilated by Blair. Off screen. But McRae is getting ready for the... And we actually see the final boss. A ugly son of a bitch. And we actually know at time. And the movie ends where Childs and try to figure out what to do next. But Childs and they don't know if they're the thing or not. And the movie ends. How many kills did the thing have? Let's find out and get to the kills. Huh. Okay, that was my bullet. I'm not the thing. I think I really jumping blood. Gotta go. Bye. I counted about 10 kills. It's all blue because honestly, it's my first ever blue ever all blue with a red time of 1:48:34. We lost lives to back and all the things, and also to Gary, and some to Gary, and some to Laura's recklessness, and some to Palmer thing, some to Blair thing. Some to Norris thing, and some to a heart attack. Honestly, we got some to the beginning of the movie, some to almost to the end of the movie, and some to the middle of the movie. With the great acts of execution, I give it to Dr. Copper. Honestly, this is actually the first death that is actually all on top 10 best deaths in horror movies. And I actually agree. It is actually kind of cheesy, but I actually love it. It's actually the best body horror, and it actually captured the essence of the thing. The whippy acts of dullness goes to Knowles, who actually died off screen. We actually don't know how he died, and I really don't know. And that's it. The prequel will explain more things. I am William Pry. This has been my Lives Lost count. The next I will actually do Thanksgiving 2023. Stay tuned for that. Have a happy day.